apps like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube have the ability to license clips of songs for us to be able to use in our short form content creation, why can't they license entire songs for us to be able to use on our live streams? This is a question that we have been getting on repeat here on the channel, so let's check in with everybody's favorite IP and entertainment lawyer, Tony, to find out more.
My name is Tony Iliakostas. I'm an adjunct professor of entertainment law and IP at New York Law School, and I have an Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok account called The IP Professor that is dedicated to all things intellectual property.
This week on the YouTube channel, I have been getting comment after comment from people questioning why, if TikTok, Instagram, YouTube can license clips of songs to allow us to use inside of our TikToks and our short form content, do they not have the ability to license the entire songs for us to live stream? We've talked a little bit about this on the platform, Tony, but can you break this down for us a bit more?
Yeah, I mean, one thing to bear in mind is when you have access to the Instagram or TikTok music library, it's because the music publishers and the music labels have contracted with those social media platforms to make that music available, but conditional on specific terms. In this case, it's conditional on using that music for a selected purpose, which in this case would be short form user generated content. So actually, here's a fun exercise for everybody to do. Next time you go on TikTok and you were to do a reel and you type in, or a TikTok rather, and you type in a song that you want associated with your video on TikTok, check the time count, because usually there's that limitation of 25 seconds, 30 seconds, even a minute for some songs. Sometimes it could be 2 minutes or 3 minutes, depending on maybe it's a royalty-free song or something of that nature, maybe instrumental in nature. But the reason why there's that limitation is because likely the contract with TikTok and the music publishers and the label is such that the music is limited to that time count. You can't use more than that. After the minute, it just goes into regular sound, whatever sound there is. With Instagram, you can record reels up to 90 seconds. So kind of the same bit, you could record video up to 90 seconds, but then after that, even if it's a minute and 35, you actually have no access to the music library on Instagram, oddly enough. It's only for 90-second or below reels. So I think it's important for people to know that contractually, that's probably why you have that limitation. But number two, think of a live stream. Live streams can last for 5 minutes, maybe even less, right? Let's start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours. I mean, it could be as long as you want. At that point, you're just on an ongoing basis playing more music after more music after more music. That becomes public performance of copyrighted work that is a direct violation under the Copyright Act in 1976. Any work of authorship, whether you're talking about music, sculptures, artwork, film, television shows, anything that is classified as a work of authorship under the Copyright Act, with the creation of those works of authorship come rights that the copyright owner has, and those vest with that person. If any of those rights are violated, that could give the copyright owner reason to just go ahead and pursue a copyright infringement claim. And so when you play song after song after song with not missing a beat whatsoever, you just keep going and going and going. What you're doing is you're directly violating the public performance right under the Copyright Act of 1976 that gives the music publisher and the record label unflinching authority to just go in and file a DMCA takedown notice, probably then could trigger TikTok to ban you from doing lives. A lot of ramifications could take place as a result of it. So bottom line is, using music in that longer form context is not the proper way of using that type of music. When you're using it for shorter form content, so long as you're not a business account on TikTok or Instagram, that's pretty much where you have fair game to use music in that manner. And you're not going to run into that issue whatsoever.
And it's important to point out that the copyright holders for that music are the ones deciding what section and what length of that song you're allowed to have access to use inside of your content within the context of that specific platform. We know from all of these rules, regulations, and laws that we do not have the ability to upload our own music or take music off of a platform and put it onto another platform, because that also violates those terms of service. So as you are using this music, you have to keep in mind that the person who is in charge of that specific song picked what you're allowed to have access to and how much, because they are the ones who are in charge of that contract and that contractual relationship with the app that you are currently using. Tony, for people who have more questions, where can they reach out to you to find out more?
You can reach out to me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the IP Professor.
Hit that subscribe and notification bell for daily videos helping you level up in your content creation for social media so that you can make more money online but spend less time doing it. If you have further legal questions, drop them down below. Tony will be back for more episodes, and we want to make sure we're getting your questions answered as quickly as possible. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode as we help you continue to grow your online business to thrive in your space so you can get back to running your business and living your best life without the stress and overwhelm of constant content creation.